There, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind, it's a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you, your particular situation, and hopefully help bring you clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself, that divine inner guidance. It's inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Oracle of the Mermaids. Let's see. With God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies above have for the highest and greatest good of all. What are the opening messages of inspiration, wisdom, insight into the energy going on inside and or around the collective right now, please and thank you. Ooh, freedom. This is a sassy little mermaid with her little belly shirt on. So freedom is the biggest message coming through. This is the foundation of the reading. So freeing up your schedule, freedom from a situation that doesn't feel like freedom, it feels restricting. I actually hear cold. Cold. So maybe something was frozen, or there was a long period of, I also hear frustration. So independence and self-determination. So this is you gaining independence, doing something on your own, trying something new. I get that you're being a little bit rebellious with this card, or somebody else around you. It is a 7, so the 7 is like the Chariot, so it's a spiritual path, determination, moving forward in a spiritual direction. You do have a sword here, and the sword is grounded in the sand, so you could have to draw some lines in the sand, set up some solid, healthy boundaries for yourself. What works for you, what doesn't work for you. Maybe those rules are changing and they're different from how they were in the past because of a certain situation or something that you've learned. There is light piercing through the clouds. So there's a lot of clouds behind you. Maybe something was unclear before, but you are in focus here. You are clear. Self-determination. So either you or someone else is determined to do something a different way. Your way. Maybe it was always somebody else's way before. Let's see. Let's get another card. Clarity on freedom. Also with that sword, it could be communication. That whatever you communicate is going to ground you. Here's something you can build upon. And with the skull on her shirt, what's that? Oh, wow. You're falling in love here. With the skull on her shirt, besides being a little badass, it does make me think of the Death card, which is complete release and transformation. Seeing the light in the tunnel at the end of never-ending situation. Maybe it felt like you were, like something was never going to end or never going to change, but it looks like the change starts in you. You're making a decision, or if you're connected to somebody else, maybe there's this freedom had to happen first for this coming together to occur. This is a really cool card in this deck because it's not just falling in love, Google eyes, butterflies, just typical falling in love. This is spiritual love. This is different. This is deep. It's bright. It's elevating. It's supporting. It's unusual because it's a mermaid and an angel together here. So this is not just falling head over heels, although it is that. It's falling like souls mingling together. It's just something deeper, and I keep hearing special. This is something special. This is something different. Maybe something you've never experienced before. I hear lifetimes. So maybe you've had an experience with this person in other lifetimes, but this particular, I hear lifetimes. Lifetime is going to be different. It's going to be special. There's something unusual about this person or about this. I keep hearing merging too. So you're merging together. That makes me think of alchemy or temperance. Merging of a divine masculine and feminine. Falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. This would be the kind of a relationship that would offer freedom to be yourself, to express your truth, to be vulnerable to all aspects and facets of who you are as a soul, a divine being having a human experience. So it's reality as well. I hear something like written in the stars, written in the cards, but it feels bigger than that. This feels like Akashic records, big. Soul's purpose, divinely signed in your book of life that you were supposed to be in this. And if this doesn't feel like it resonates for you, it means that first, you're falling in love with yourself, with who you are, with a project you're working on, with all the beautiful facets of you, every part of it, the dark parts, the stinky parts, the beautiful parts, the weird parts, all of it is you. There is nobody like you. And if you're falling in love with someone else now or in the future, somebody loves the entire part of you, all of it. So don't get stuck in your head or get stuck in ego. But I do believe there is a growth that has to happen in each of these people individually first, before this merge comes together. Kissing the divine in another, in yourself. There's a song. It's from the movie Romeo and Juliet. It might be Desiree. It's called, oh, I'm getting the big goosies. When I get the big goosies, that's a download that I get that actually puts an energy through my body that I feel. And all the hairs in my body stand up. So that song I will put in the playlist. Please listen to it. It's so beautiful. It's called Kissing You. I don't know. It's a really special song. It's different. Whew, that one went down. It went down all of my body, all my legs. So should we do one more? Yeah, let's do one more from this deck. And then we'll bounce to something else. Clarity on falling in love, freedom. One more. The energy going on for the collective, please and thank you. I keep hearing Akashic records, so maybe some of you are even getting a reading on your Akashic records, or maybe a past life reading, something like that. Dreams. Oh, I'll show you that too. I put that the upright. Some of you may have profound dreams, or perhaps even dreamt about somebody that you haven't met yet. You know who they are in the dream, but you don't know who that is. That can happen. Or you dream about a specific person. Your dreams are super vivid. Look at the jellyfish. That's so cool. Dream journals are very helpful. Maybe some of you even do dream work, lucid dreaming, something like that. Maybe you need to read up on dream work. But I feel like if you're having any kind of dreams that you don't understand or they're extra vivid, writing them down or speaking them, if you can't write them down because you're half asleep and you won't understand what you wrote later, then speak into your phone or do something like that. I feel like you will discover a pattern, or they happen at a specific time, or when you see it from the conscious point of view looking at the subconscious, it will come up with a pattern or make sense later. Also, sometimes dreams pop on back through in the middle of the afternoon. You're like, oh, I had a really weird dream last night. Write it down. That's the biggest message I'm getting for you. And I feel like there is something particular you are dreaming about that doesn't feel wishy-washy. It feels extra vivid, like spiritual technicolor. That kind of dream where that feels more real than when you wake up here. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, and dream teaching. There could be somebody you're energetically connected to via soul, via love, that is speaking to you or meeting you in dream time. This could also be some of you dreaming about somebody that has passed on. If you have those kind of dreams, they can be super vivid and really special. So maybe some of you had one of those, or that is coming through. They come through when the time is right for you to get that message and have that visit. Let's look at this at the bottom. You have air. Wow. This card, it's like one person's breath out is the other person's breath in. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life bringing energies. Not just in sync, but I'm getting even the heartbeat starts to get in sync with somebody else. Your energy is in sync. This breath back and forth. It's like, I mean, what's to say? You're breathing life into each other. So this, whatever is going on, guys, seems profound and very special. Alive. This just feels like someone is zapping you back into, like I see that thing in the dream where that feels more real than anything else. So I feel like maybe you're getting that pop into where you are and thriving in the 3D reality, perhaps from somebody else, perhaps bursts of things that you are falling in love with about yourself or you're into, where you just feel alive with gratitude to be in the moment. But I keep feeling like zapped, like snap back into it, snap back into something different. Whereas almost like if you were going through the motions before, it's not going to be like that anymore. You're going to be lost in every moment that you get to have with this person or in something that you're doing with yourself. Okay, let's continue. That was a lot. I didn't expect all of that to come through. So let's do something now. Let's do something different. First, let's do a divine feather message. And I do have some love cards. So let's pull some love oracle cards, get a little more clarity, and then we'll dive into the tarot and see what this is all about. Let's just get a divine feather message for you. Dreams, falling in love, freedom, air. Maybe this is an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But with that sword, I see it as some kind of communication, even maybe a little bit of telepathy or feeling somebody's energy, even if they're not there. So if you get bursts of energetic changes, emotions that come out of nowhere, something where it doesn't really make sense, it doesn't really feel like something you were going through, you may be, whether you are connected already in the 3D world or not, or just through spiritual right now before the 3D merges together, really connected to somebody else. There's a song by Jewel, make me translucent, something about make her translucent. And I saw that jellyfish. I don't know what song that is, but I'll find it. One message, please, and thank you. Oh, I love the woodpecker. I love the woodpecker. This is such a cool bird. If you ever get to see a pileated woodpecker, it's always pretty special. It's pretty big. It's a big bird. First you hear them, you're like, what is that noise? What is that? They're determined little birds. But they're like that big. They just sort of look out of place and awesome. Woodpecker. I'm not sure if this is a pileated, but they are the same colorings. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goal and find a new rhythm. You have to change something up. And that is with freedom here. So even if it's with this falling in love, don't compare it to anything else from the past, or if this is a restart and renewal in a partnership you're in, don't repeat the past patterns. Use them as lessons and do it different. You have to change the rhythm. I feel like you have to be the one to switch on a new song, to switch on the new music, to switch that change up. I see right now very vividly a like a record player. Not CD, not MP3, not your phone. I see an old school vinyl record player, and that slight, beautiful, scratchy sound that it has. There's something different about hearing something on a record. So let's just keep going and get some more messages. This is the spirit messages. Let's pull one on dreams. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. With dreams, it could be daydreams too. Something that you envision when you don't have to be asleep to tap into your subconscious. A message. Clarity on dreams, please. Oh, what is this? Tiny. What is it? Yeah, wow. Well, there you go. Make today, right now, your new beginning. That's switching the rhythm up, doing something different. Try to leave. I think I just said that with well, maybe, if that's yourself or if it's something else. Try to leave any past mistakes. Leave it in the past. Leave the baggage behind you. Everybody has a past. Everybody messes up. We all have times in our life where we're flying high like that, and we all have times where we are deep under the surface and figuring something out that's going on down there in the deeper part of your soul. Don't allow the past to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. The best is yet to come. I feel like when you're in this moment or this thing comes in, whether this is a career, a project, you feeling uber confident and independent on what you're doing, there's going to be this moment and you're just going to stand there and I'm just getting like, thank the universe, thank God. Like you get something now, you understand something. I see you open your arms in gratitude and then just wanting more of this beautiful experience that is unfolding for you. There's a lot of energy in this reading today. But let's see. Let's go to... Do I have another oracle card I can pull on falling in love? Yeah. Hey, I do. How about we do a confession of a soulmate? What does the collective need to know? Please and thank you. On falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. You have a lot of kissing energy. I'll let you know. I mean, here it's an embrace and a hug, but it says about kissing, and here it looks like that's happening, just about to happen. I think I just heard it. Yeah, I did. I think Hall & Oates just snuck on in with that kissing. I think because your kiss is on my list. Because that kiss is on my list. The best things in life. I love Hall & Oates. All right, I'm glad that came through. All right, let's get a message. Confession of a soulmate. Please and thank you for the collective on falling in love. Follow your bliss. There you go. It's like the same message. That's where it starts. I mean, this can merge that bliss together for sure, but the energy comes from you. It's not up to someone else to make you happy, to fall into your life and make everything better. It's up to you. So it doesn't mean somebody else can't come in your life and make it extra amazeballs. But the beginning part starts with you. This girl is so beautiful. She's doing a little pose thing. She's showing a little shoulder thing, maybe shoulders. Like, yeah, I just want to say shoulders might be important. Jean jacket. She's sort of looking back. I feel like it's like a subtle flirting. It's not overly sassy. It's just like, oops. How did that fall down right there? So maybe someone's doing some subtle flirting with you, or it's just you weren't even trying. Someone's just seeing you as sexy and natural. I feel there's a lot of natural energy with this. Even though she kind of looks like she's posing, it feels pretty candid though. So I feel, what is this, so small. I feel good when I know you're happy. Do something that you enjoy today. Feelings of joy and hope will bring us closer on our journey and will put you at ease. So whether this person is here and they're thinking this right now and you know who this is, or it's just on a soul level, somebody that really loves you divinely, absolutely wants you to be happy. What makes you joyful? What brings you bliss? What do you like to do? Where does time go away? What is something you've been thinking about and you've been putting it on the back burner? It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be an hour, a couple moments in your day that you're just doing something where you feel like you have that gratitude, like, thank God I am alive right now and I get to have that moment. Whether it's just, I just heard Dock of the Bay. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Maybe it's something in the morning, or you live by a dock. Otis Redding. Oh, that's a beautiful song. I just thought of another song. The music's coming through today. I don't know the name of it. I think it has to do with rhythm. I can just see Katy Perry on, like, in a funny outfit. She's in a funny outfit and she's on a roller coaster. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I will find that. I hear The Pier. So it could be a pier, like another person, but I hear the pier as in like a place by the water. I don't know why, but I hope that's helpful to somebody. At the bottom, let's look at this because I looked at it. I don't know what it says. It says changing. I need my glasses again. Also, vice versa with this. This is somebody you truly want to see happy. So here we have, aw, somebody's working hard. I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring to me to make the necessary changes in my life. Oh, I gotta pause you one moment. Sorry, I had a visitor, but I paused that exactly on 25:35. So it looks like you or someone else was possibly in the past avoiding change. Change can be hard, especially if there's big changes due to somebody of true value and importance to your soul that comes into your world. This could also be somebody having release of karmic patterns, karmic energies, an old way of doing something. Somebody's been avoiding something, but they know there has to be, where is this? A new beginning, a new rhythm, more bliss, because this is someone's exhausted, overworked, tired, but it could be tired of a certain environment or a situation that isn't right. Because if you're in the wrong environment or in the wrong partnership or in a position that doesn't feel right, that alone can be draining. When you're in the right environment, with the right vibration, with the right person, and in the right energy within yourself, then you're plugged in. You're thriving. You wake up in the morning and you get to be here. So there has to be, this is free will. Someone has to be willing to make changes, but it looks like you have inspired someone to do this. This might not be something that happens quickly. This might be a slow process. It could also be you are the one changing because you have been inspired by somebody else. Ooh, all right, so during the pause, I grabbed the Love Angels Oracle. So let's get one of these messages and pull this on air. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. I feel like I have to clear my throat all of a sudden. So that usually means there's lack of communication or someone's having trouble speaking, putting something into words. One message, please and thank you. Letting go. Yeah. If someone is leaving you confused more that that's kind of whatever I was just saying here about being uncomfortable or being drained in a certain environment, that's what's being let go of. That's what's changing. If someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. Cutting something out completely, having, this freedom way before with that sand, drawing the lines in the sand, setting healthy boundaries, good communication. That could clear up the confusion as well. Reassess their access to you. I mean, this is independence. If you don't feel this sense of independence and freedom within your situation, you feel something is controlling you, overwhelming you, draining you, making you feel exhausted, and you keep thinking about making those changes, then it's making some of those changes. I just stared at this. This is at the bottom. And it doesn't mean that this is a wrong person. But even the right person, sometimes, I'll show you that, sometimes the right person can be in a different vibration. So I hear ground rules, setting some ground rules. But if you need to do something for you, regardless of how you feel about someone else, because you know it's healthy for you, then that's what you need to do. You setting these boundaries will make you even more attractive to somebody. I feel like somebody is attracted to you, but maybe some of you are even overgiving, something like that. I feel like somebody wants to give you equal to them, so you need to give them the chance to work for you. I hope that made sense. Here, for others, it's just release of something, so all of this beautiful stuff can come into your life. You have to see how it feels right to you, but some of you may be going through the twin flame situation, which is probably something that is in the Akashic records and completely unexplainable. And even if you try to express what that is that you're feeling or what is happening, I would say probably nobody else can understand or understand what the heck is going on with you, nor can you. Because it's probably something so deep in your soul, in your heart, there just aren't any words, nor rules. So follow your heart. And it could be, if you don't have that in your life now, that you feel this at a subconscious level, that it's there for you. It's out there. Twin flame is this person is your mirror soul. Even if you're the mermaid and they're an angel. This is why the connection feels so sacred to you. And if it's that, if it's not a karmic kind of energy, because we can have beautiful energies. We all go through karmic cycles and situations and partnerships because we get growth there. But it's about going through the cycle, reaching the growth, heading to the new chapter. This is something that will be the continual, everlasting growth of your souls forever and beyond. And beyond and beyond. And the kind of growth that comes from this is, it's not a little lesson. Therefore, the hardest lessons we go through in life that bring the biggest bursts of evolutions and changes and elevations and expansions of who we are as divine souls are the hard lessons. It's not the easy kindergarten class here. So, I feel like that is something your soul will recognize, and nobody else around you has to understand it at all, other than maybe that one other person. Whew, this is a big reading, guys. I hope this is helpful so far. Should I do this? I'm kind of auto-grabbing it, so let's just see. Let's get one from this is the this neon deck. I kind of like this deck. Ready? Let's just get one card and see what comes through. Overall, twin flame, letting go, woodpecker, making today your new beginning, leaving something behind, freedom, independence, falling in love, changing, dreams, air. I hear Air Supply. I think that is a band. I have no idea what songs they sing, but I will look it up and find one and put it below. Maybe there's a song that needs to come through that I don't even know. One message for the collective, please, and thank you. Heartbreak. Well, if you have this amazing thing here, You never will recognize how amazing something is in your life without this kind of hurt. This sucks. There is nothing in the world that compares to your heart being broken. It's just a different kind of pain. And usually you feel that with loss, with separation, even when something is incompatible. So I'm sure all of you have felt this, whether you're going through this now, whether this is healing, but to not put yourself out there or not open your heart to love because you are scared that this might happen in the future is not having the experience. What you will regret is the loss of the chance to have that experience, not preventing this kind of hurt from the future, because being on earth isn't like a box of Cheerios. Sometimes it's hard, and some things are worth it. And every time you go through this, you learn more about yourself. Pain is essential for growth. Painful endings, breakup, suffering, grieving, depression, unable to move on, and misfortune. Let's get one more card. Clarity on heartbreak. What else does the collective need to know? Confusion. That would leave you confused, but this is where you need that clarity. This is where you need to go internal, dive into your subconscious, have good communication with someone else. It is possible this confusion caused the heartbreak, or there's heartbreak, therefore the confusion comes in. That's when you start to think. You didn't know how much somebody meant to you. You didn't know why this had to happen. You didn't know that about yourself. You were put in a position where you had no closure, or something was ghosted, or something was unclear. Need clarity to trust, need certainty to trust, uncertain, doubt, hesitation, hard to read, questioning, complex situation. Well, I'm just saying that this would be a complex situation, as would be overall change. It's possible somebody else is confused. They have a lot of questions. You have a lot of questions. A lot of questions can be resolved from just being upfront, open, honest, vulnerable, and addressing something. But somebody has to be ready to have that conversation. Let's get one more from this deck, and then we'll go to the tarot and clarify all this for you guys. What else does the collective need to know on heartbreak and confusion, please? I would definitely say that this twin flame energy and this confusion probably go hand in hand. I don't know if you can really put into logical sense what it is. All right, let's see. One more. What does the collective need to know, please and thank you? Well, there you go. Show you that too. So the confusion will go away. The conversation will come through. The right situation will find you. It is possible that you had confusion about somebody you really thought could have been that kind of connection to you. But if it was not reciprocal, or if it was not this equal merge of energy, it is possible that was somebody brought into your life to bring you a lot of growth and prepare you for when this comes in, and you're going to recognize how you were confused before and how this is not the same. going to feel like your soul's bursting like that with 4-leaf clovers and stars and energy, like your center, just like I'm getting like your heart just burst open with love. So good things are manifesting, blessed connection, fortune, a lucky break, a good opportunity, a great change, and a joyful occasion. Right now, the underlying message here is to get creative. Express yourself differently. Do a project. It pays to keep an open mind. Get creative, clever, crafty. Creative projects, a visionary. Inspired, artistic, and expression. Oh my goodness. Somebody is having trouble speaking. I think it's more not the speaking. Maybe the speaking comes easy. Maybe it's just expressing what is going on inside. All right, let's do the Wanderer's Tarot. Dive on in and see what's going on with you guys. I never really know what readings are, like what energy is going to come through in a reading. I feel blessed to be here with you and always surprised at, ooh, maybe there's a surprise that just came to the surprised at how things unfold. So let's go into the tarot. What does the collective need to know? Let me organize my cards a little bit more. Creative. I'll put these over here. The mermaids here. Other oracles here. Okay. Let's clarify some of these specifically. What is changing? Let's do that one. Who is changing? What is this big change and letting go all about? And you have this new beginning, releasing past mistakes, leaving the crap in the past, not dragging it with you, growth and change. Following your bliss. I feel like even though these are different messages, they all sort of connect. It all feels like it's connected in growth. So, this collective need to know in this big change. Oh, the big change is opening up. Somebody's opening up their heart. Somebody loves you. You really love someone else. This is making an offer of love, but it's wanting the experience. The Knight of Cups. Prince in shining armor, princess in shining armor. But here, this person is just wearing, instead of the heart on their sleeve, it's their heart over their heart and a crown. They have a cup ready to offer and it is full of pink and white spiritual light of nourishment. It's glowing. Something's glowing for you. It's the same. See that? Pink glowing light. Maybe that's important. And this knight is pretty stable. There's no helmet or anything on, so they have an open mind. They're not moving very fast, though. Looks like they're almost taking a pause or just, I hear in awe. It looks like they're looking at something. Maybe thinking about what they want to say. This is usually a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. Usually when the Knight of Cups comes through, this is somebody who wants to offer the experience of love. They're poetic, romantic, I hear sympathetic, open-hearted, usually emotionally stable, although it's not the king or the queen yet, so they need either more experiences with this particular partnership or situation to feel, where is that, more secure. More secure about how they feel. Unless this person is upside down. This person is upside down. They are a little bit wishy-washy in their heart. I feel like the Knight of Cups upside down still has a lot of emotions going on inside, but lack of control over them. So they don't know how to express them, the right time to express them. They run away from all that they feel inside. Because in the soul, this person wants to have that experience. They're not scared of this, and they've probably felt it before, but everyone's past is different. So if this person has a past where they were taught that being vulnerable wasn't strong and knightly, they have to put on that big old shining armor so they look powerful, then that's a lesson they have to learn here. But if it's somebody that is still growing a little bit and being emotionally unstable, it might be because any past relationships have never given them the opportunity to learn how amazing and solid something could be. If this person is upside down, they probably have repeat patterns of the same sort of relationships or people that they've connected to, because upside down, their vibration isn't very high. So therefore, whom they connect to is that same lower vibration. And we're not all always in high vibrations. We all have times in our lives and lifetimes where we are learning too. So if this person is going through those karmic cycles of something they're learning, until they learn those lessons, they're going to keep vibrating and matching that kind of energy till they get it. When they get it, everything changes. This person wants to dive into the sunset with their mermaid. Let's see. Clarity on the Knight of Cups, please, and thank you. And this would be the person with the message of falling in love. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the gender is, masculine or feminine, but it is somebody in a masculine energy here. So somebody being a little persistent. I hear persistent. It does have self-determination here, but usually the pursuer. What else does the collective need to know? A Knight of Cups, please and thank you. Oh, making a decision. Okay, to follow their heart, to not follow the heart. To have possible pain in the future or to not. To make changes or to not. This person is blindfolded. They're free to make a decision. They have two swords, maybe balance between masculine and feminine, intuition and logic. Two situations, pros, cons, good, bad, yin, yang, this, that, what to do. But this person is sitting pretty stable here by the ocean of emotion behind them. There's a new moon. The clouds are lifting. You have to trust your heart and you have to trust your gut, and also be completely logical in your mind, but not overanalyze or overthink something or let your ego get in the way of that decision. Otherwise, the decision will be imbalanced. But there's something that you can't see right now, so you have to trust your other senses. Or somebody has to know that maybe what they think they see or what they think they saw might not be the truth that they feel in their heart. I hope that made sense. I hear not the typical. I don't know if maybe this person's making a decision on something unusual, or what they see or what they thought they wanted is not their typical. I don't know exactly what that means, but they feel something different in their heart. What is this decision all about? Two Swords. Balance restored. Upside down. It's just an imbalanced decision, or sitting here forever. Thinking that if you stick your head in the sand like an ostrich, the problem will go away and you don't have to decide at all. can't see it, it's not there. That's kind of like putting the big old elephant under the rug. The elephant's still going to be under the rug. And when you walk with that blindfold, you're going to trip on that big ass elephant. You're not going to miss it. It looks like once this decision is made, you get the 10 of Cups. Happy with the people you love around you. A blending of energies. It's like the sky is painted. This is the happily ever after. I feel like that's, I hear that's what you signed up for. That's what you are supposed to have. But this happily ever after is completely realistic. Because life isn't clovers and rainbows and butterflies every day. It's real. Real life is what we're here to experience and go through. But this is somebody who wants to be in the real 3D reality with you and not just up there in fantasy land in their dreams. This is just happiness. It's abundance in your heart. And that kind of happiness is so uplifting and overwhelming that happiness is infectious to everybody around you. Not just your family, your chosen family, it's your friends, your co-workers, people you meet in the grocery store, at the, I just heard at the fire department. That was very specific, and I don't know why that came through. I hope that was helpful. Maybe some of you are firemen. But now I see a gas station. People in the gas station. When you're just walking around in that bliss, where's your bliss? Follow your bliss. Your energy heals others. Opening the door for someone, smiling. And if you're having a weird, crappy day, these are the kind of people that got your back. They're there for you. They love you regardless. They support you. Wow, I think I just had another Hall & Oates snuck in. Hall & Oates likes you guys today. You make my dreams come true. That's a good one. Ooh, yeah, I'm glad that came through. Hall & Oates, hey. So you just have to realize the 10 of Cups is both the brightest fantasy wish come true that you can have and get to experience in your everyday life that is long term. It's something that wants to be there forever, but it's also real. Upside down, it could be an old chapter that closed. It could be recognizing that something doesn't have that kind of energy to it, but you or someone else is there because you thought that's where, I guess, you were supposed to be. There are always changes in life, and our goals and what is good for us and healthy for us in the past situations, or how we were in the past. How you were when you were 20 is not how you are when you're 30, or how you are when you are 60. Sometimes people grow with us. Sometimes circumstances in life happen out there that change us. And sometimes we have different chapters. So the 10 of Cups upside down is staying in unhappiness. That's the choice. Anything can be changed. Anything is possible. Clarity on the bridge between falling in love, making a decision, having your dreams come true. Please and thank you. Well, there you go. The beginning and the end is the beginning. There's always could be a new beginning. There always could be new chapters in falling in love again, being in the relationship that you're in your book, your Akashic records. But you are supposed to be happy and have joy here. that is in the cards for you, that is your destiny. Here it's an offer. Maybe it's this night. Maybe it's you making the offer. It's coming with this golden flying pentacle of possibilities that you need to plant in your garden. But this garden enables you flight, freedom, which is free will. And this, now your cup isn't just a pink energy, it's ultraviolet. It's in a spectrum that birds can see, but we can't. That ultraviolet light is such a high frequency. It's spiritual light. Also white light of the divine. And this is a gift being handed to you by the divine God source, saying, here you go, here's your golden cup of spiritual abundance, bliss, and opportunity. Do you want to take a sip? Do you want to give it a try? Do you want to give it a go? Do you want to put it on the shelf and look at it? See how pretty it is from far? Or do you want to see if it nourishes your soul? But whatever you do, or whatever someone else does, this is a start, it's a beginning, and it needs to be, I heard handled with care, but I wanted to say grace, but also there's so much strength here. But you have to put more energy into this, or it can never be this, or this 10 of Cups. There's a whole process and many chapters that happen in between for these to merge together. Because these two can merge in the tweener time. You can feel like you got it all and you're at this beautiful ending, and then you get another day and you get to start again. Like day and night. And it's also possible somebody doesn't accept this. They're not ready to handle it. They don't think they can. They don't think they deserve it. So many changes have to be made first before they can have something, or before you can do that. But that's all just, what changes can you make to make it happen? Or what changes do you need to let go of because something was dried up and not nourishing and not filling your soul? Then it's recognizing how special you are, how powerful you are, how much you deserve, how I'm getting how much value you have, and seeing that in yourself first. And you start by filling your own cup up. And if it has anything to do with following your bliss, following your soul, your divine purpose, it's going to be spiritual. And you're going to glow with this spiritual light and shine like a star. I will show you at the bottom. I keep putting these upright instead of down. You do have the Page of Wands. So now fiery energy, it could be a message that you get. It's just a page. It's just a message. You have to get more into a conversation. You have to have more experiences with this page. This could be a passionate moment, a passionate start, a creative start to something, keeping something creative so it's interesting, starting something new as much as you can so it doesn't get stagnant and dry. She's a little sassy. She is showing a little hipperoo there. Ooh, there's also some other little pages here. Maybe I have to cover that. Hey, so I feel like you're the one that stands out here. Huh, it's interesting. There's other, let's just say feminines here, and they're kind of exposing everything. It's like they're wearing leaves, like the Garden of Eden style, and yet somehow they're not the ones that are standing out. She's a little bit sassy here, but she's gracefully covered, and yet she looks like the sexiest one here. I don't know why that was kind of an interesting thing to see there. But I feel like, I mean, obviously, if she was a little bit more exposed, because she's a sassy energy, it's a sassy page, and this is not a, sometimes pages are children, this is not a child energy. I'm getting adult energy here. I want to say, sometimes the messages I get are really weird, but I feel like she's leaving something for the imagination to look forward to, maybe to that night. Maybe that night has plenty of experiences, seeing people in their birthday suits or having somebody expose it all or give it all or whatever, but I feel like it's something different here. This is something special. There's something to be revealed later. It has to come still. Ooh, okay, different messages coming through. I'm just going to put it out there, but she's holding this beautiful rod here. And it's grounding her. Upside down, this is somebody who has lack of follow through. They get frustrated with themselves when something doesn't work out, therefore they just give it up. You have to have follow through here. It's also Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. It can be a younger energy. This could be somebody that you're working with that's just really inexperienced, but I'm getting that it's not that they're inexperienced in life or relationships or whatevs. It's more like they're inexperienced with knowing what it would be like with somebody like you. And I usually pull an oracle card at the end. And I'm feeling very strongly that today's reading is, I feel like that was it. I don't think we need a final message. I feel like there was a lot that came through, and I don't know what I just said at the end, but I feel like that was like the big part you needed to hear. So with that, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading is helpful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here, for subscribing to my channel and liking these videos. I love you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.